Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about one of the best and highest paying Dogecoin auto faucets that lets you earn free Dogecoin completely passively here in 2025, allowing you to build your holdings, have more Doge, and be more prepared to make a lot of money during the bull run. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, I do want to make sure to ask you to stick around through the full video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you earn more, keep more, and build your holdings faster here in 2025. Also, if you haven't already, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to Bitcoin Tips. It really helps us out and allows us to provide these videos for free here on YouTube for you. And if you're looking to support the channel a little further, there is the super thanks and channel memberships down below, which of course any support in that area is greatly appreciated. So let's dive in. But overall, as you can see, starting off here on CoinMarketCap, crypto's doing really well. We are getting really close to that $4 trillion market cap across the board number here. So very cool to see, up about 1.18% today to a total market cap of 3.92 trillion. Of course, Bitcoin, most of that market cap being about 2.3 trillion of it, but as we scroll down, you can see that Bitcoin relatively flat today and even down a little bit on the 7-day chart. Now, of course, we are still hovering around all-time highs, right around that $117,000 to $120,000 range. But as we scroll down, you can see that other coins, altcoins specifically, are looking a lot better. As you can see here, the star of today's video, Dogecoin, sitting right around 27.3 cents. Now, that's really nice to see because not that long ago, Dogecoin was well under 20 cents. Now, as you can see, that's only up about 2% today, but up almost 40% over the last 7 days. Now, clicking into Dogecoin, if you clicked on this video, first of all, you're probably familiar with Dogecoin. You're probably familiar with what it did a few years ago in the last bull run, where it went from less than a penny to 73 cents. Well, Dogecoin could do that again, and by that I mean we could see Dogecoin cross into the $1 or above mark. So collecting more Dogecoin now is one of the best things that you could do. Even if we were just to get back up to, I thought the all-time high here, yeah, it was 73 cents. Probably have to zoom in to see that, but 73 cent mark, you're still making and doubling your money and some on what you're holding now. So let's dive into the site here. We are looking at autofaucet.org. Now, if you are not familiar with this site is super cool. The link's down below in the description. It's completely free to get signed up and started, which I highly recommend you check it out. At least make an account, try it out. But basically what it does is it allows you to claim free Dogecoin among other cryptos and get paid out completely passively. Now, the way this differs from a regular faucet is you don't have to be in front of the computer. And to add on to that, what's really cool about this site is you don't really need a super nice computer to use this. As long as you have a device that connects to the internet, whether it be a mobile device such as an iPhone or an Android, a tablet of some kind, a desktop, a laptop, a Windows, a Mac, a Linux, as long as it connects to the internet, you can do what we're going to talk about in this video, which really lowers the barrier to entry for cryptocurrency. Now, how do you use this auto faucet? Well, as you can see, there's a bunch of different offers here. There's some surveys, there's some featured offers, and then some games, some short links, missions, things like that. So there's a lot of ways to earn what they call faucet claim tokens. Now, those faucet claim tokens basically are what powers the auto claim. So looking at the auto claim here, you can see that there's a ton of cryptocurrencies to choose from, including our favorite, Dogecoin. Then what you do is you choose how you want to be paid out. You can either be paid out directly into your balance here on the site or get paid out directly into Faucet Pay. If you go with the Faucet Pay option, of course, you're going to see a much smaller list, and that's just because these are the ones that Faucet Pay supports. Now, personally for me, I always just go to balance. That way I can come on here, I can withdraw it directly to my wallet if I want, or then send it to Faucet Pay at a later time. Personal preference, but they both do work really well. Frequency is how often you're going to earn your Dogecoin. 2, 5, and 10 minutes. The longer that you wait, if you go with this 10-minute one, as you can see, if I quickly fill this in, I was hoping it gave me a cost here. It's going to cost 10 autoclaim or faucet claim tokens here to get this amount of Dogecoin, 37,200 Satoshis. If you go to 5 minutes here, you can see that it's going to give you 5 minutes. So basically you're spending the same amount, but you're getting a little bit less Dogecoin because you're spending that less amount. So there really isn't a huge benefit to going either way. As you can see here, the 2-minute timer does cost 1 Satoshi, or not Satoshi, but faucet claim token, and you're getting the 3,550 Dogecoin Satoshis. So I do want to mention that. And then of course they do have a booster here, which multiplies your payout at the same time multiplying your faucet claim token spend. So as you saw, for 2 minutes we were spending 1 to get that 3650 Dogecoin. If we jump that up to 10, you can see we're now getting 36,050, and that's 3,000. You can see it here on the screen, but you're spending 10 tokens. So jumping that up to 10 minutes here, you can see that we're spending 100 and getting 0.003 every 10 minutes. And at this point, all you have to do is hit start. At this point, the faucet is running. I can get up, I can leave, can go, to work, go outside, do whatever you need to do. This is gonna keep running. So super cool. As you can see, it's very quick. But how do you earn these faucet claim tokens? So if I stop the faucet here and jump over into the earn section, you can see they have offers, surveys, short links, mining, games, bonus, missions, and faucet. Faucet, pretty easy. It's just your traditional faucet here. You come on, you say that you're not a robot, you get 17 faucet claim tokens here. I don't know why the faucet thing isn't working properly there. It's not loading in the robot thing. But moving on here, I do want to highlight a few of these and then talk about my favorite way to earn, making this as passive as possible. So taking a look here at the missions, these pretty much you don't even need to think about them. As you do things here on the site, you're going to earn credit towards completing these. When you complete them, you get a certain reward. So it's just a little bit on top of everything else that you already have. The bonus section here is your loyalty, level, and bonus code. Bonus code, unless you know the development team and are getting codes, you probably won't ever use this. But on the loyalty bonus section, you can see here that as part of the loyalty program, you can earn up to an extra 20% crypto on your claims. Basically, as you do things here on the site using it every day, you get a little bit of extra bonus. So again, you really don't have to think about it, especially if you are already using the site. And the level bonus is super cool. As you do things on the site, again, you're going to get experience points. Basically, you don't even really have to think about this. And as you level up, you get a percentage boost. As you can see, being level 26 gets me a 2.6% boost, which is just more cryptocurrency on top of what I'm already earning. So very cool. Then they've got some games here that you can play. Mining, basically if you want to mine here in your browser or in the GUI miner, you can get that. I don't know why the site isn't loading everything properly right now, but mining is there. If you do choose to do that, of course, it's basically crypto mining, so you are going to run a little bit hotter, use a little bit more electricity. Just make sure you know what you're doing if you're mining. Now, the short links section, super cool here, but the one thing I will say is these sites are third party. Anybody can put a link up here. Some of these may have pop-ups, things asking you to download. Just make sure you have a good antivirus. Definitely don't download anything. You just have a timer that you have to wait out to get your reward. You definitely don't have to download or do anything on the short links to earn. So just be careful with that. Then, of course, they do have surveys here, which pay out various amounts. Personally, for me, I don't usually have a lot of luck with these, but I do know a lot of people can make a really good amount of crypto or just money in general doing online surveys, so I don't want to leave them out. Now, saving the best for the last, the offer walls. This is my favorite section to earn the faucet claim tokens. There's a ton of options here. They all have a lot of different ways to earn, a lot pay really, really well. well, but my goal with sites like this, as passive as possible. I want to basically set it up and forget about it. And that's where these 4 options come in. The four, best labeled ones here. Lootably, Pixel Point, Time Wall, and Cheddar TV. Now, all of these have their pros and cons. As you can see, Time Wall's already got a 10% boost, so that's super cool. But where the really passive stuff comes in is on these Lootably, Pixel Point, and Cheddar TVs. Basically, you go, you set up the site. It's like a YouTube similar site where you watch videos. They pay you out in points, which you then convert over into Faucet Claim tokens. Now, the reason that I like this method so much is you can really just set up the account and forget about it. You can do it on the same computer that is running the auto faucet, and with that, you're just going to be earning those points. Personally, I can say from experience, you can spend about 15 to 20 minutes a month maintaining this strategy, and that's anything from just making sure the computer's still running, possibly signing in, doing a restart, and of course converting your tokens over and basically fueling the auto faucet here. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you check this site out. It's a great way to build your Dogecoin holdings, among other cryptocurrencies. There's a ton on here, as you saw, but as you can see here with Dogecoin, I've withdrawn about $8 worth of Dogecoin pretty recently here, which is basically my total earned, but I've also withdrawn a ton of other crypto from this site. So I was going to take a quick look here at the Dogecoin withdrawal minimums, but as you can see, they've got Faucet Pay, C-Wallet, and your direct wallet address going directly to your wallet. Let's see here, I wanted to see the minimum, but it's probably not going to tell me. So anyways, if you're still watching, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to Bitcoin Tips. It really helps us out and allows us to provide these videos for free here on YouTube for you. And if you have any questions about this site, again, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what's going on. Always happy to help troubleshoot and get you up and running. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.